Today, we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Genius axes!
Ta-da!
Orion. This is Standard. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, this mono white humans deck has a 60% win rate on untap.gg. I'm a terrible aggro player. I miss a lot of lethals. I make a lot of dumb plays. I try to play everything like a control deck. Everybody knows this. Maybe even I, with my smoothest of possible aggro brains as a control player, can play mono white aggro. This particular list has over 48,000 matches on untap.gg with less than 5 minutes the average game length. So if you want quick and easy, then here is a deck for you. Let's see if we can raise or lower that win percentage. It's a win-win for me either way. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. On the play, this hand is so good. This hand is so good. If I lose this one, I should retire. I am no longer the one in Best of One. I'm putting my one-oneiest oneness on the line. What have you got? Uh-oh. This is mono red. We play mono red. Wow. Okay. They might have another. Here's a Thalia. Card can definitely be a headache for them. They usually have to remove it to keep their Monastery Swift Spears playable. And there you go. Okay. 2 for 2 on burn spells. Adeline. Now let's see if they can deal 4 damage to something. If they can kill this too, we're in trouble. Swifty. Chick. Cacaw. Recruitment officer, huh? Well, let's hit him hard. Four vigilance points coming at ya. Swift Spear takes out the 1/1. The mech warfare. Yep. So Swift Spear right now does 3. Nope. With a play with fire, it's possible that they could do something about the Adeline, but I think we just want to do this anyway. If we attack with the Initiate, this plus this plus this plus this, we don't get to do the Knight Errant. I think we want to do the Knight Errant. With the ward, they can't even with a play with fire gang up on the Adeline. Reload. More of these. That should be enough Anthem for next turn, especially if we draw a land. So they need another End the Festivities. They played one on turn 1, which implies they might have another. If they have it, we still have them under good pressure from the Knight Errant and the Adeline, though. So on its own, it's not really enough. Here come the manual tabs. Belden. Okay. 2 creatures that can't block. 2 play with fires would be worth 6 points. This is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't think they kill us. I'm going to take something truly impressive. Down to 9. Okay, did not get the planes, but we'll go for the Vanguard. If this resolves, everything is warded. All right, that'll do it. I don't have to retire. And I got to beat mono red, which is always a beautiful day. On the draw, we have a removal spell. We have 2 Vanguards. I'll give it a try. Enchantments. I wonder what our chances are against enchantments on the draw. They have no turn 2 play. That's a start. Yep. All right, Kami. Where to begin? If we play the Vanguard, it's quite possible they make 2 creatures that are bigger than our Vanguard. So let's play the adversary. It's possible they can't overgrow it, and I can block something. Going to need a land off the top. Tank, Calyx. Weaver. Just as bad, really. But they invest in their Kami, and they don't attack, and we get mana screwed. I hate to see it. But if they are playing defensively, I'm okay with that. Let's get some wards down if we can. What is it about being on the play that makes you more likely to curve out, not less, in Arena? Definitely eats at my soul. If they have another land to go with that circle. Okay, they're saving it for next turn, which means we have to take out the Weaver now. Or we could ward up, and then they can't pay the one with the Weaver, because they did miss a land. If we are warded, they can copy... Well, if they get the land, they can copy pay one, but not pay the other. I guess we ward up harder. Maybe they'll forget. Nope. They didn't forget. We really need the land. A Brutal Cathar could go so far. Well, this does help. In its own way. I had assumed they would discard the circle. If they bring it back here, they have to pay 1 ward for the Copper Coat. Then they could copy it with Weaver, the ability, but that won't help them. So right now they can just hit 1 Copper Coat. They do still have to pay. I guess they could copy with Weaver here. What do I know? Nothing. That took a painfully long time just for them to obliterate me when I can't even draw a 3rd land. I'll just scoop. Enough is enough. That is so annoying. Another busted draw on the play. If we just trade wins like this for a minute, eventually we'll get 2 in a row. Our opponent's on the door to Mythic. I look forward to ruining their attempt. I honestly want to see the hands that beat these. There's a cut down. All right, let's see what kind of curve they can muster that just saws right through all this power. It's possible. Bam and bam. No fear of make disappear when you have a Thalia and they have 2 lands. Going first is really nice. All right, board wipes are still a ways off unless they kill this and then cast Depopulate, which I think is really unlikely. There's your cut down, which means they're still taking a big old punch from Adeline and Friend. Down to 9. Key turn, no land drop. Let's go for the adversary and try to finish the job. Soul Partition for the Adeline. Doesn't save you. Easy. Our opponent played... What was that? Removal spell, removal spell, removal spell? And still got farmed? I mean, I can't... I should just smile. I should smile and be grateful. All right. It's hard for me to smile that much from the aggro side. Crazy hand. Let's do it. Skrelv on the play. Rot Priest. Uh-oh. Dahlia them. Pretty good draw. Should make it hard to do their poison things. Stinger. That lets them attack here, does it? No, actually, well, yeah, it would. So they're playing defense. Okay. Well, I'll play an Adeline. I'm trying to think of what they could do here. They could play the Annex Sentry. If I attack here and they double block and I kill this, am I fine with that? I made a 1/1 that attacked. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just overthinking the fact that they didn't attack me with the Rot Priest. They've got a Hive. I don't know, man. How are they going to race this? I don't know if they can. Adversary pumps team, even better than the Vanguard does. Rawr. Yeah, they're at 18 life. It's turn 4. We went first. The game is practically over before they do anything, and they made plays every turn that were on curve. On the play, Skrelv it up. Our 2-drops aren't particularly compelling. Like, we could play an Adversary. We haven't played a Brulacathar yet. Our opponent is on High Diamond. They're right on the edge of Mythic. Let's spoil it. I think, especially when you have 2 Skrelvs, you just lead with Skrelv and attack with it. This might be the wrong draw. If our opponent is playing a control deck, we really wish we had the Taxes cards. Legends. Okay. I was told they never die, but now I'm not so sure. Let's take the Rona off the board. Nothing. I like that. We transform. Add a line. Wow. How are they going to overcome? Iganjo? We can't protect from Iganjo, so this works, but they do have to pay 3 life. I am fine with the trade. Otherwise, I would have protected with Skrelv anyway. And it looks like they are not fine with it. All right. Still 26-10, but this is where they try to play a Shieldred to protect it, I'm guessing. And that is the kind of play that could put us in trouble. Because Rona plus Shieldred can draw a lot of cards to gain a lot of life. Go. Probably more channeling. There's also potential for Urtai. Wandering Emperor, meh. Not the best draw either. I think they just want to kill the Adeline, so maybe we don't offer it to them. Especially when, if we get 1 more mana, things change. Okay, it is Urtai. The untap, the target. What is the target? The Skrelv. All right, we could protect the token, offer to trade the adversary. We're gonna play you, you, and you. And we draw. And it's a land. Makes the intrepid adversary very good next turn. Take the trade, get something off the board. They're probably not going to play a board wipe, so let's go wide. Was I supposed to attack with Adeline there? It sure looks like it now. You can't cast a Go for the Throat. They don't have the black mana. Io. Ow the Dawn Sky in the bin. Rafine. Okay. Opponent continues to dig. Danik in the bin. 1 mana open. Rona is tapped. So that feels like an Aganjo, but now we have the Adeline. Everybody. Game. Even if I fumbled not attacking with the Adeline and was overthought it, got too cautious, we still found a way. On the play, I mean, what's the right 1-drop here? Skrell's not defending much, so maybe it is Recruitment Officer, just get in there for 2. Recruitment Officer into these 2, into Brutal Cathar. I feel it. Mono blue? Yikers. See if you want a Fading Hope. No Fading Hope. It passed with something, though. So what had the stick last turn? I'm not sure. Also, it doesn't have to be mono blue. Blue black. Witness Protection is the answer. Didn't see that coming. Alright, Brutal Cathar. They might pass and do nothing, which would make this a very good attacker. And if they do play something, we've got a Ganjo. Okay. Let's see if they just forgot how the card works and didn't want it to, or maybe they just didn't want it to flip, right? Brotherhood's End is a card. They're looking at like Grixis. Let's play around Brotherhood's End. I think that's totally reasonable here. Especially since next turn the attack is very close to lethal. Witness Protection, huh? Haven't been a legitimate business person in a minute. There's the transformation. 4 mana. All right. I mean, let's go for it. With a Skrelv up, let's just try to kill him. And that'll do it. Too many anthems, too much power. Wow. Here comes the rank up game. And we're leading with Skrelv, I think. With no 2-drop. Just another 1-drop on 2. Skrelv to Skrelv. All right. People won't be touching much. Makes our Brutal Cathars a lot worse, but maybe it'll cost our opponent some life. The hand is starting to get ugly, I would say. I guess we can always Brutal the Skrelv. They're going to ossificate the what? My Skrelv. They have more stuff to target in hand? Interesting. Let's go. We can get counters on our creatures. We might be able to blow up that ossification. Their own Brutal Cathar. Uh-huh. Time to see who drew the most. Ow. It's a weird draw. Definitely a very weird hand. Let's see if our opponent can continue the back and forth. Peacekeeper. I'll definitely name Recruitment Officer. It also keeps me from using it. Which, that's sad. He named Brutal Cathar. That I don't get. We transform. Now it's going to cost them life if they want to get rid of these. We've got an Adeline, but it doesn't have an attack because of the first strike. And now we dig for some anthems. There's one. Vanguard. Do we attack with these? Remember, they don't get a bonus, so no, we don't. We just play out these. Pass. Trigger. Trigger. Board control established. Oh, spells cost extra now. Do we do it again? We could send some attacks, but not the Cathars. We could block here. That would be sad. I guess we'll just send the Thalia. Patience. Transform. Prepare for another round of double spell, take your stuff. I think they drew a way to get rid of it. Let's see. It's an expensive ossification. If I could have just transformed these. But maybe we'll find another Brutal Cathar. Yeah, you better pay. Let's see what they take with the other one first. There's nothing I can do to prevent this. Oh, they get a Brute. Okay. That's right. They get a Brute. So they drew both their ossifications. We drew 2 Brutal Cathars. Hopefully we find one more. Wow. Bingo. Kill this. Could kill their Thalia too. Lose one of these. Would be the Vanguard. The wards might still be really useful. So they ossificated, right? Right. So this Brutal Cathar right now. Pay the ward. Take the Adeline. Or we take their Brute, because when we transform... So we're going to transform on their turn. Who does that work out better for? Us, right? Because they target here, we target them. Yeah. That's how that works. Ours will resolve first. These little things come up from time to time. You gotta know them. We have to target their Brutal Cathar, and we should target their Adeline. If it were on our turn, if the opponent was the one to double spell, things would be a lot worse for us. Okay, they've got their adversary. What you gonna do? Spin. Our Adeline. 11. You do gain life. Too much life. Ass. Transform. How about another round of Moonrage Brutes? They can't draw every ossification and Brutal Cathar in their deck, can they? Dig again. Skrelv. Unblockable seems nice. Double. Spell. Attacking this turn. Does it do anything? Not really. Let's just pass and do this again. Board decimated, facing an army. What can they come up with? Adeline. Think we're ready. The Skrelv on our Adeline is already good enough. That was absurd and pretty easy, and we rank up. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and that was quick. I went 6-1. I ranked up. It was the easiest thing of my life. This deck isn't fair. If you just really like winning and don't care about much else, this might be the perfect deck for you. And maybe 48,000 matches isn't enough. Why don't we all play it? It's a little repetitive, but my God, do you win games. It also happens to have one of the better percentages against mono red in the whole format at about 60-40. It's winning against mono red 60-40, which is not normal. Mono red has great matchups across the board against all kinds of hateful decks, and actually has a positive matchup against like the enchantments deck, which a lot of people think beats it. So yeah, this mono white deck, probably the real deal if you just want to get to Mythic. Let me know what you think of the format. Obviously, brewing new decks in Standard isn't the most exciting thing at the time because there's no new cards. So I'm trying to find ways to keep Standard content a part of the channel without completely retiring it, but making things exciting and fun wherever I can. So let me know in the comments. Also, if you want to see other series or content, I've got some ideas for finding things in Explorer, playing around with the best of 1 versus best of 3, playing around with standard events. I brainstormed a lot of ideas, but feel free to let me know yours. Thank you for watching this video. Staying till the end is the #1 thing you can do to help my content. So a big shout out to all of those. And that's why I end every video by saying, like, subscribe, and you're cool. The one in best of 1. Do you love him?
Oh, yeah.
Envy him?
Híjole, madre de Dios.
Despise him? Yet admire him? Whether you are a student of the dojo or a salty mono red scrub, head over to Moxfield, the official home for all of my deck lists. Whether you're here for Standard, Brawl, or both, see all of my deck lists from the videos on this channel. Study the curve, see an example hand, or do a virtual playtest. Whether you're trying to beat the one or study your sensei, find everything you need at Moxfield. Moxfield.com, the best site for Magic the Gathering decks on the internet.